I'm back. It's Parker Thomas Brisebois, first of his name. I'm back after all these months. I've been in a gulag in Azerbaijan because I tried to organize the fucking deep state workers into a union. Initially, they reassigned me from my deep cover position as a mole with the Boogaloo Boys to investigate and integrate myself into an online incel cult. Then I tried to unionize those guys too, but those fucking red pill snitches fucking ratted me out, man. Ended up getting re-educated by the deep state somewhere in Eastern Europe. Anyways, but I'm back. I'm happy to make the show. Quarantine has been massively emotionally constipating. I've been spending a lot of time thinking about art because I haven't been able to share my opinions on art pieces with anyone for the last month and a half, 2 months, whenever season 1 ended. That's right, this is the first episode of season 2. So today I got this work of amazing masterpiece watercolor. Here, closer look. There. Now, you might look at that and think that's just a bunch of tiny little dinosaurs. But what's really going on here is this motherfucker is a priest and a revolutionary. And he's letting the masses know that all those asshole magpies and great horned owls are fucking buying their time for money. Okay? And this priest, this revolutionary, is letting them know
that's not fucking cool, man.
They need to be seizing the means of nest making so that they can all hang out, have a little pool party, shoot some pool, maybe play a little beer dice, some drinking games, and have a great time. But that being said, that's not the way of the world, and they wouldn't be able to afford cups, let alone beer, a table, or a pool table. It's a piece of art that reflects the event horizon of a hopeful future. And it starts with this guy right here with his fucked up wings, kind of look like some sort of topographical map. This guy, this is Che Guevara. The only reason he's different than Che Guevara is his real name's Kenny. Like I said, he's a priest, Unitarian, but Reformed Unitarian. They integrated Islam into their teachings as well. He's actually technically Imam Che Guevara, and these are his people, his congregation. They look like they're gonna make a great fucking union, as opposed to those fucking cucks at the nofap.org, the incel group that I was infiltrating. And the Boogaloo Boys, man, they're a lost cause. They're all the way fucking libertarian. They'd vote for Ron Perlman for president if they could, but only because his chin is fucking gigantic. So anyways, I'm happy to be in the Southlands, despite the fact that COVID is raping the Southlands. But I'm back here where the Iridescent started. And we're going to be conducting trains. Apple wooden toys. Enough of the revered Imam Che Guevara and his disciple comrades. Now I'm back in the Southlands at my parents' house, the mecca of the Iridescent, where it all started. And my rent's about to go up. For season 2, starting at the 24th one, this episode, we're going to be talking about something completely different, and that is politics. What are you going to do with the $600 stimulus check you're going to get? What are you going to do with your $600? You know what I'm not going to do? Be able to pay my fucking rent. Most people won't be able to do that. Nowhere in the country can you do that shit. So instead of that, I'm going to buy a fucking computer. Just kidding. You can't do that either. I might buy an Xbox. Because if you think about it, if you wait longer to buy an Xbox, that's going to be fewer years of enjoyment for you before it becomes obsoleted again. And what did we think? The Xbox One got obsoleted faster than the Xbox 360, I'm pretty sure. So 5 years at most? Anyways, what I really think I'm going to be buying is some more fossilized wood. This is actually just a rockified dinosaur boner, right? They used to do circumcisions in the Cretaceous too. pterodactyls. The only thing that's going to be able to save us are these tiny dinosaurs. These represent yin and yang. No, more like this. No, more like this.
They're ass-eating birds.
Ass-eating birds. No, but they don't. They watch each other's back. Like, literally, look, that's what this one's doing. This one's like, I'm going down for a little bit of krill sucking or a little bit of hydration. Don't worry, bro, I'm going to watch your back. And then they switch, you know? What delicate, beautiful creatures. I love them so much. They represent how transient all pleasures in life are and why we should stop to appreciate at any given moment those of us who make the things we do possible. Look at this bit of art I made when I was a child. I was fucking depraved. See? I've been hailing Satan since Parker Brisebois 409.
Fuck.
That's not a year. That's my elementary school class. Room 409. Fucking communist. Can you imagine what sort of socialist hellscape would use numbers to designate what building somebody spends most of their time in? Fuck that. In America, we have street addresses, man. Fucking pinko bastards, bro. But yeah, what else could I do with the $600? I could buy some sick kicks. You know? I could buy an extremely expensive shirt. Lots of fucking toilet paper or multivitamins. Dude, this is the multivitamin of the soul right here, bro. Yo, you think MAGA heads, you think populist fucking right-wingers, authoritarian cocksuckers would fucking protest mask wearing if these were the masks we were required to wear? Get in here! Oh! I'm not a communist. I just come from cold places. That's what Ancestry.com told me. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? I also was born in a place that makes me sweat my balls off, and that's where I am right now, sweating my balls off with anxiety, bringing to you the new gospel, Iridescent Season 2. Fuck LeBron James. He's got nothing on me, dude. I'd cross him over, and then I'd sing him a song. Fuck. Give me those goji berries. It's not a prop show. I just think that this shit is awesome. It makes you shit good. It's apple cider vinegar, Goli nutrition, non-GMO, gluten-free, and they're vegan, and they don't have filters on them. Okay, think about how many times you're trying to go enjoy a nice multivitamin gummy, and it's got a fucking air filter on it. These don't have that. And now, ladies, have your mops ready, because I'm about to serenade you. Give me that book about mythology. Do you think aliens exist? Look at this big ass dagger, bro. What the hell, dude? For all my D&D heads out there, that's a 2d4 plus 4 dagger, dude. Are you kidding me, man? Harry Potter goes to a mall. He's going to meet a little fucking rhinoceros, and the rhinoceros equipped himself with a 9mm, as is his right, because he's an American rhinoceros. In fact, he's a Republican rhinoceros. But this isn't a story about politics, and that's what the Birdman says. But the rhinoceros wants to go on and on about the deficit, and the whole time he's pointing at things with his gun. And the Birdman's a little jumpy. So he fucking gets the fuck out of there and never talks to rhinoceros again. See, what the fuck? I don't know what the fuck.
That was a sick ass story.
Anyways, this is nothing like my show's been before. Anyways, the word of today for the iridescent is autopsychoflagellate. Do with that what you will. What the fuck's happening in the news anymore? I told myself when I was on my sojourn sabbatical all the way down to the plague-ridden Southlands that I'd stop talking about politics for this fucking show. And I just thought, man, once the election's over, we won't have to do that. And now it's just like boring. We're just back to kind of the constant grinding oppression of the pandemic and the powers that be. And the only fucking scandal we talk about is just made up shit about whether or not fucking Jill Biden deserves to be called doctor or not. I don't fucking care. She teaches fucking English at a community college. And she wants to be called doctor, that's fine. Give her a fucking stethoscope. I don't care. I don't care either way. But it's all we have to talk about anymore. I want to know more about foreign stuff. What's going on in Bolivia, Azerbaijan, or wherever they make didgeridoos. I'm not picking up skiing. That's one thing I'm definitely not doing this winter is picking up skiing. I'm in San Diego. It's dry as shit. Dry as the inside of a kiln. It's sunny. It's wonderful. It's like 80 degrees and the fire season is past. So it's only just going to be really bad next year. So what did I pick up? I needed to pick up a hobby that gets me close to water without being in the water because I can't swim. And that's beach cruising. I've picked up beach cruising. And the thing about beach cruising is you need a seat on your beach cruiser that's at least 4x4, 4 meters by 4 meters. You can invite other people on to your beach cruiser. They can cruise with you. I've been watching a show called Marianne on Netflix. First horror show I've watched in a long time. It's in French. Highly recommend watching it with the subtitles on because dubbed movies fucking suck. The only dubbed movie worth watching is Godzilla. Any of the old Godzillas. In fact, why not get the newest Godzilla, King of the Monsters that came out? Get it in a foreign cut where they're speaking another language and then play the English soundtrack over it just to recreate that kind of nostalgic old school Godzilla feel, you know? So get the American edition of, the Japanese edition of Godzilla, King of the Monsters, where they're speaking in Japanese over the English actors' mouths and then play English over that. Just to recreate that hometown buttery goodness that you used to get when you fucking picked up a Godzilla from a Blockbuster. Because that's, where we're at. America's not great anymore, Yeah. On a more serious note, I think it's very important this time of year to consider and reflect upon who your inspirations for the Pagan Consumption Festival really are. Now, this is something that everyone can do. Take a little time to consider who it is that, they really want to emulate. And for me, I think my biggest hero in this time of auto-psychoflagellation is Fat Thor. Now, if you know me, you know that I hate all things Disney, and that includes Marvel. I don't like those movies. But in the last one, the Revengers fucking beat each other up and fight the guy with cuts on his face. The purple dude, Barney, I think. The last one. I don't even fucking know what it's called. They have to reassemble the Vindicators because half of them got nerfed, right? There was a patch update. Somebody clapped their hands too many times and they poofed into non-existence. But some of the coolest, most goodest of the bad boy good guys, Super Friends, survived. And they had to re-find each other to put together the Justice League. And one of them that they had to find was a copyright infringement of ancient Norwegian people, Thor, right? He's the god of thunder, has a big old hammer, long blonde hair, all that shit. In their universe, he's just some alien guy, just like all of them. Anyways, they find him, and he's a fat, nar beer drinker who's just given up on life, and he's hanging out with these other aliens in their man cave, right? And they're just playing video games, drinking beer, doing whatever. But then the Super Justice Friends get him back out there, and he goes and learns to beat up aliens again or something with his hammer axe of lightning thunder, and gets his shit together. Generally, they literally put a fat suit on the actor. What's the actor's name? The guy who plays Thor? I don't know. My mysterious off-screen associate will figure it out maybe.
William.
But yeah, Liam Neeson.
Hemsworth.
Hemsworth. GM Nensworth, playing Alien God. Right? He's a very handsome guy, blonde hair, it's luxurious and flowing, much like my own. Almost as good as my own. And they put a fat suit on him. And that's how he plays that character. And then once the Revengers give him a pep talk and they figure out how to go back in time and beat up Scarface Barney, he gets his shit together and he starts fighting like a hero again. And GM Hemsworth decides, fuck whatever the director says, I'm not taking the fat suit off. And he plays that character for the rest of the movie with a fat suit on. And that's my holiday inspiration. In this time of self-doubt, constant anxiety, and worrying about whether there's going to be a future enjoyable or enriching or worth it, you can still get off your ass even though you've let yourself slip through all kinds of quarantine and figure it out, and you'll never have to take that fat suit off. So, an inspiring message from the Iridescent. We're back. Super happy to be back, and there's going to be more words of glorious wisdom coming your way to a YouTube channel near you. Thanks for tuning in. Parker Brisebois, Season 2 of the Iridescent, signing out. Peace!